So you think cryptocurrency is your fast track to building wealth? Well, consider this. As I think about this one, there's a lot of thoughts that go through my head, but this one is going to be fun, okay? What I plan to do in this video is to really go over three things here. One, the current atmosphere around cryptocurrency, and then to give you some of my thoughts on cryptocurrency and how I might approach cryptocurrency. And then finally, I want to give you an idea to ponder, or kind of a thought exercise for you to go through that will possibly change what you think about your cryptocurrency investing if you are investing in cryptocurrency. Okay, so let's get started. What is the atmosphere around cryptocurrency right now? Well, as I think about the atmosphere, I think about some things that have occurred in history. Like in our past, in 1848, I believe it was, there was a gold rush here in America where people actually rushed to California to go look for gold. And as the story goes, there were very, very few people who actually found gold and found wealth. There were far more people who went out there to California and did not find gold. And they certainly did not find wealth. But there was this shiny object out there. There were a few individuals that did, and those were the stories that drove the whole thing out there, the whole euphoria, the whole excitement around the gold rush, okay? And you had many of these different things throughout time, and where people chased getting rich quick. And so, again, the get rich quick syndrome and the shiny object syndrome, that's what it reminds me of. And I know when something is getting to that point of, how do I say it, frenzy, when I hear everybody talking about it. And what I notice with cryptocurrency is here lately more and more, I'm hearing more and more people talk about cryptocurrency. I'm hearing it at work. I'm hearing it with friends, and just a general buzz around cryptocurrency. And you know, if you think about it, cryptocurrency has been around since 2009. So we have about a 15-year track record. And it's been quite an incredible rise of cryptocurrency. Yes, it's gone up and down, and it's had its wild swings. But last time I checked, cryptocurrency was at $94,000, or Bitcoin rather, this is Bitcoin specifically, was at $94,000 per coin. That's an incredible rise. In fact, I did a video similar to this one in the past, and at that time, Bitcoin was over 100,000 a coin. So it's been this pretty incredible rise. And I even know a few people who have had serious profits from their involvement with investing in Bitcoin in particular. So, and some other coins as well, some other cryptocurrencies. But there are a lot of people, even some that I know, who have had incredible losses from investing in cryptocurrency. So my big caution to anyone who's investing in cryptocurrency is to look at several different things. And the big thing to look at is, what is your psychology around investing, okay? What is your psychology around what you're doing with cryptocurrency? Is it trading or is it investing? What is the difference? Trading is a situation where you're trying to get in, get a profit, and get out, okay? So you have an entry point and an exit point, okay? Now, a lot of people that I've talked to, at least in my circle, have no idea what their entry point and their exit point is. They really just don't know, okay? So just like I told you, here recently, Bitcoin's at a little over $94,000 per coin. So to make the math easy for me, let's say there's around $95,000 per coin. So are you going to enter now? Are you going to exit if it goes to $150,000 a coin? Okay. Are you going to stay in there if it it is flat for a while and try and wait till it rises again to that 150? If it goes down in value, are you going to just hang in there? Or do you have an arbitrary point to where you're going to pull out? Let's say if it goes down from $95,000 to $85,000 a coin. So you just kind of have to go through that mental exercise. And, you know, as I think about that, that is a tough pull on your psychology as well, because you're going to be thinking about that. If you're human, I think, when it goes down, you're going to feel something. You're going to feel that pit in your stomach if and when it goes down, okay? When it goes up, you're going to feel a euphoria. This is very, very dangerous, because investing where your emotions are involved causes a lot of bad decisions sometimes. So my suggestion is to detach yourself from the emotion. But let's talk about investing. If you were to invest in Bitcoin, what would that look like? Well, it's a little bit more long-term outlook. And I said Bitcoin, but Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency, then that's a long-term outlook with investing. You're more putting money in, and over time, you believe in the technology. You believe in that cryptocurrency has a future. So you're in it for the long haul. That is investing. That is not trading. To throw a stat in here, I looked at cryptocurrency in specific. Cryptocurrency traders, 90% of cryptocurrency traders lose money. If you look broader at just trading in general, like stocks, day trading, 97% of day traders lose money, okay? And only 1% actually realize a profit. So trading is a very, very risky activity. And the probability of you losing when you're trading is very high, okay? So these are some of the things that you need to consider. You also need to consider, do you have a good understanding of cryptocurrency? You probably should look at that in the beginning. Do you understand the technology? Do you understand what digital currencies are? What about the blockchain? What it is? You don't have to be an expert at all of it, but you should at least have a rudimentary understanding of what you're investing in. Okay? So there's all of those things. And, you know, just a little side point here. You want your investing to be boring. You don't want your emotions tied and involved in your investing. And again, if you're trading, I just don't see how you actually do that. Okay? So that's kind of what's going on with the atmosphere with cryptocurrency right now. Now let's get into what I would do if you had me invest in cryptocurrency. Now, I do not invest in cryptocurrency. I only invest in broad-based index funds. And particularly what I invest in is a total stock market index fund. But let's say that I had to invest in cryptocurrency. What would I do? Okay? We talked about trading and investing. I would definitely stay over in the investing column. Okay? I'm paid once a week. So let's say that for my investing, I'm putting $100 a week into investing. And I'm investing in things like, you know, a total stock market index fund at $100 a week, just as a hypothetical example. I would put no more than 5% of what I'm investing for my future into a cryptocurrency. So with this example, let's say that I'm investing $100 a week. I would put no more than $5 into a cryptocurrency. Because kind of like we were saying, cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, I believe it started in 2009. So we have a 15-year track record, okay? With the total stock market, we have a very, very long track record, a century of a track record. So I like to have a longer track record, 40, 50 plus years worth of data to actually look at, to hang my hat on an investment. But 15 years is what we have. So if you twisted my arm and said, you're going to invest in it, that's what I would do. I would do week per week, no more than 5%. And that way, I wouldn't be as concerned about it if it goes down. That just means that I'm purchasing a little bit more of the cryptocurrency. If it goes up, I'm purchasing a little bit less, and that's averaging out over time. And hopefully, the cryptocurrency will be adopted in the future. Another little tidbit I'll throw in here is if I had to invest, I would probably invest in Bitcoin because it's kind of the big boy out there and probably has more stability. Another little tip, do not leave your cryptocurrency in these crypto exchanges. I might look at a wallet or some safer way to keep your cryptocurrency. Now that we've gone over that, what I would do, if you had me do it, those are the things that I would do. But I do not invest in cryptocurrency. But let's think about it, okay? What makes an investment valuable? Why would you want to get into an investment, okay? It's because it has real world application and real world value. That's what creates the possibility of whatever you're investing in going from where it's at now to a higher level as far as value, to where you're able to get something out of it in the future. Let's take the Apple company, for example. Most people who have a phone have an Apple phone, okay? And Apple has really caught our imagination. People use their phones every single day. I work for H-E-B Grocery here in Texas, a great company. And I see people paying for their groceries with Apple phones. With the iPay, they're paying for their groceries. So you see that the Apple company has products, phones, computers, and all of these different things that have real world value. And that's why it's a valuable company to this day to invest in. I'm sure they'll continue to innovate and do things into the future. That's why they have value, okay? So you have to ask yourself, what is the value of cryptocurrency? And in my case, if I were to invest in Bitcoin, what is its actual value? How is it going to help and innovate and do things that will be more valuable in the future? Well, here is the little secret or the concept that I will give you. Think about it, okay? If cryptocurrency is highly valuable, if the technology behind cryptocurrency, the blockchain, is really valuable, what companies do you think are going to use that technology? I'm going to suggest to you that it's going to be companies like Apple. It's going to be companies like Walmart. It's going to be companies like Tesla and McDonald's and so on. These companies are going to use it to transact. These companies are going to use it to make higher profits and to be more efficient if it's actually valuable in the real world on a daily basis. Those are the companies that are going to use it. Let's say that cryptocurrency, for whatever the reason, fails, and it's not what's used in the future, and something else is used in the future. What companies do you think are going to be utilizing that something else? Again, it's going to be Apple, McDonald's, Tesla, and all those companies that are in the total U.S. stock market. So my little tidbit there is that if you're invested in a broadly based index fund, like the total stock market index fund, then you capture if cryptocurrencies and cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin become widely adopted, and it creates that value in the marketplace where these companies benefit from the actual cryptocurrency transactions and the blockchain, and they become more efficient and more profitable. That means that if you're invested in those companies, you become more profitable and you have more wealth in the future. So that's my overall suggestion. Take a look at index funds, okay? Because again, if cryptocurrency is adopted, you're gonna see some of the value of that increase that cryptocurrencies will receive by just being invested in the companies that may utilize it in the future. And you avoid the downside if for whatever reason, cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and coins like that fail. Then those companies are going to just use whatever else technology comes along, and you still benefit. It's a win-win. So actually put that through your critical thinking. Think about it. Make sure that with this new revolution in cryptocurrencies, in digital currency, that you are able to capture the upside and you're not left holding the bag if there is a downside. Thanks for listening.